Hi everyone, today we'll be going over my cook system that I use when I go hiking. So starting on the left here is my pot. This is the Toaks 750 milliliter titanium pot. It comes in this stuff sack when you purchase it. I bought this from Amazon for about $30 or $35, so it's relatively cheap. So first let me take off this stuff sack. So this pot is 750 milliliters. On the, on the outside here, there is a couple measuring layers to help you know how much water to add. I believe this pot can boil up to 3 cups of water. The pot also does have these short handles, which I would prefer longer handles because these handles can get pretty hot when you're boiling water. So it's something to watch out for when you grab the pot. The lid handle can also lock in place. Just note that it is a very small handle, so it can get pretty hot. And the total weight of this pot comes in at 4 ounces. So it's really lightweight. Now let's get into what I keep inside. So the first thing you'll see is a Bic Mini Lighter. This is what I use to light my stove. It's very lightweight. It might weigh an ounce, maybe less. This is all you need. You don't need to carry a flint and steel or a magnesium fire stick if you want, or even matches. You could just keep a small Bic lighter. Very cheap and very lightweight. So next, I keep my propane stove. I just keep an MSR. This is the smaller version. It does fit perfectly inside the pot. I would recommend wrapping the propane fuel canister inside of a rag or a towel, just so you don't hear it moving around, but that's your preference. So that fits perfectly inside, and then I also keep a rag or a bandana. And I use this to clean a pot or clean my spork. And a bandana is really an all-purpose piece of gear when it comes to hiking. I recommend carrying a bandana if you're going for a day hike or a long-distance trip. There's really so many uses for a bandana, so I highly recommend it. And it's a great place to put it inside your pot there. So this is the 750 milliliter pot. I haven't had any issues with it. I previously used a REI aluminum setup, and I just found that it wasn't boiling water fast enough, so I decided to switch to titanium. And going forward, I would definitely only use titanium pots. I highly recommend them. They're very durable, they boil water fast, and they're very lightweight. So next is my stove. So this right here is the MSR Pocket Rocket. This is the original version. I believe right now they have the Pocket Rocket 2, which comes in at 2 or 2.5 ounces. This is the original. It comes in at about 3 ounces. So it's not real lightweight, but I've had this MSR Pocket Rocket for years and it's not broken at all. I haven't had any issues with this. This is my go-to stove. It's a little bit worn, but that's okay. So one thing that I don't like is that it doesn't fit inside the pot with my fuel stove. So when I go backpacking, I always keep it inside the this small plastic container that comes with it, just to give it some extra protection. So this is my 3-ounce stove that I used. There are a lot of lighter options that come in under an ounce, but my stove hasn't had any issues, so I don't see any reason to replace it. Finally is my utensil of choice. So this right here is the Summit aluminum spork. This is a long version. It's 8.5 or 9 inches long. This comes with a small carabiner. It's really lightweight. It comes in at only 0.4 ounces. So I don't have a stuff sack for it right now. I might just put it in a Ziploc bag. So this is going to be my go-to spork. It's very lightweight. Has a nice long handle for using dehydrated meal packs. And that's pretty much it. So everything you saw right here is what I use for my cook system when I go hiking. I'm unsure of what the total weight is. The pot is 4 ounces, the stove is 3 ounces, and the spork is 0.4 ounces. So all in all, it might weigh 7.2, 7.3 ounces, including a lighter. So that's everything that I used to carry when I go backpacking. So everybody's different. This is just a setup that I use. So if you guys have any questions on any of the pieces of gear that I went over, just feel free to leave a question below. And thanks for watching.